He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Hi, everybody. It's Cheryl Talley, and I'm coming to you from my food forest in Mesquite, Texas. And this coronavirus has us on lockdown in the entire Dallas County. We can only go out for emergencies like grocery store, gas stations, pharmacies, things like that. And because of that reason, and I've already explained it to you in my last video, I decided to start a emergency garden to feed people some fresh, organically grown vegetables. So here is part 1 of the series. I went to several grocery stores this morning to check things out, and I'm telling you guys, it's ridiculous. Fruit that normally sells a small can for 79 cents, it's now $1.29 or $1.79. So major chains are jacking up the prices and taking advantage of vulnerable people. Nobody was buying any of the produce. They had a pound of grapes at Kroger's for $4.99. That is despicable. So yeah, this is part 1 of my series. We're not going to get ripped off. We're going to feed our family some good food. Please like this video and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Okay, gardeners, it is Monday, March the 23rd, and this will be the first video that I'm going to be making about my emergency garden. So here is the garden bed that I was going to put the Ola in. I've changed my mind because I told you guys in my last video I'm going to grow more food for my family, my children, my grandchildren, and my senior citizen friends. So instead of putting the Olas here, I'm going to go ahead on and put 4 tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tomato plants with marigolds all around them. And I'll be back and I'll show you how I do it. What I'm going to do is pull these leaves back. I'm going to rake these leaves out of the way so I can get some tomato plants in here. Now check this out. There's a pecan. So let's throw that over there. And then I'm going to, I'll leave that there. Look like it may be a beetroot. And here's another, looks like an acorn. I'm going to dig a hole here. I think I just got rid of the beetroot. That's okay. It'll just be compost. Okay, then I'm going to put some compost. Chop it up. The mosquitoes are going crazy out here. Woo! In my ear. I'll probably have to go in the house and get some mosquito spray that I make with mouthwash. And then I'm going to add a little, trying to do this with one hand. I put a little garden lime in the hole. You can see it sprinkled on top and mixed it up. And then I took one of the tomato plants that I purchased from Home Depot. And I'm going to put the phone down and remove these lower leaves here. And then I'll come back. Remove the lower leaves I'm gonna place them in the hole, and I'm gonna I laid it on its side. Remember, like I told you with the other plants. That way I can get stronger roots. And you see, you really don't, somebody asked me, do you bend that? You really don't have to. You just prop it up. Now you see why I remove the lower limbs. And then I'm just going to mash down just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Compost in mind because the soil is really rich. I've been meaning to do something for a while. Every time I come across an earthworm, I forget to videotape, but I remembered it today. This is how you know your soil is healthy. Now this worm is trying to be still. See, now it's moving. That's how you know you got good soil. Because the earthworms will come and they will excrete poo, and it's called worm castings, and it's a wonderful fertilizer. Okay, so I've got these three plants, but 2 tomatoes, one right here and one right here. And I'm gonna put a snail trap right here in this hole. Make sure I get that in there good. Then I'll build the soil around it so the little snails can just crawl up. I hope you got that. So the snails can just crawl all in there. Now, so I put 3 plants. One marigold right in the middle, a tomato plant, laid it on the side, laid this one on the side, and I'm going around to the other side, and I'll put some more plants. I'm going to put some marigolds and a tomato plant, like I said, here, and a tomato plant there. Okay, I'm planting on the other side of the bed now, and I've just dug this hole right here. And it occurred to me when I was adding the garden line that I may not have said in this video why I add the garden line. I said it in several previous videos, but if you're new to my channel, the reason why I add this garden line is because your tomato plants need a lot of calcium. And there are a lot of ways to give it calcium. You can use eggshells, you can use Tums, antacid with calcium. You can buy calcium pills and crush them up and put it in water. But if I do this in the beginning of my planting season, and maybe about 3 months or 2 months in, I'll give it some more lime to sprinkle it around the base of the plant. I don't get blossom end rot. Okay, so I've dug that hole out. I've added fresh compost. I've added garden lime. I've prepared my plant by taking the leaves off the bottom, laying it on its side. You've seen me do it before. Covering it up. And then you just slightly prop it up. When it's a seedling, it is, oh, hope you got that. Sometimes I concentrate on what I'm doing and not on filming. And then I mash it in, and I left those stems go at the bottom. So you don't really have to bend it. It's flexible when it's young. Now you can't take a mature plant and do that. It'll snap off. Okay, that's it. I'm going to come back after I plant a few marigolds around here, and then the other tomato plant over there. Earthworms, and that's because it has been raining for 11 days straight. We've got a record-breaking amount of rain in those 11 days. And when it rains like that, the worms don't want to drown, so they will come up to the surface, especially the baby ones. The older worms that can swim, they will stay down there. So I've got that hole dug. That's the last one. I'm adding a little lime, switching hands. I'm adding some rich compost that I make. Then I'm going to get my plant ready. And what I mean by getting it ready is I'm going to pull off the bottom leaves. I hope you can see that. Pull off the bottom leaves. You see the little fuzziness around the stem? All of that is fibrous roots, and they will continue to grow. So I'm trying to hold it with one hand and the camera too. And then I'm gonna lay it down on its side, just like so. Put a little more compost down there because that's really going to feed the plant. And then I start to backfill. Put my fingers right here to let it go down. Should have had on gloves, but I don't care because I like to have my hands in the dirt. I think I filmed the other day with gloves and it was so uncomfortable. I will wash my hands with bleach when I go in the house. How many of you all run the little dishwater and put about a half a sink full and put you some bleach in there? I keep it in there all day because I'm going in and out. So I planted this marigold. I have 3 here. And I think I'll put 1 more marigold right there. And then I'm going to plant some of the cucumbers. And I'll be back. Planted. And by the way, the tomato plants that I planted, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are all celebrity. And the cucumber that I am going to plant is a burpless bush hybrid cucumber from Bonnie. And the ones I planted last week are Armenian cucumbers. And I like those. Those are for eating, and these are more for pickling. So I'm going to separate some of these very carefully, and then I'll come back after I've planted them. I do it the same way. Dig a hole, drop a little compost, and that's it, okay? And then I'll move to the other side and plant some cucumbers right next to that little trellis. I have the cucumbers, some planted on either side of the Armenian cucumber. Just want to show you the zinnia. It's getting bigger every day. And I planted 4 tomatoes and more marigolds. And of course, this is a pepper here, 2 peppers here, and zinnias. I'm in Kroger's in Mesquite, Texas. And the paper aisle for your toilet paper, paper towel, napkins is empty. There are a couple of packages of paper towel, Brownie paper towel. And I'm gonna take you over to the canned goods aisle. I don't need anything. The only thing I came in here was for a loaf of bread. I'm just gonna pick up 1 package of tissue if they had it. But I've been seeing all this stuff on the internet, but I'm just totally amazed because I haven't been to the grocery store in weeks, other than to Walmart to pick up some water that I ordered online. Anyway, I'm gonna go over to the show you the canned goods. Fruit cocktail that is usually 79 cents or 2 for $1. It's $1.79, guys. This is ridiculous. Even your regular stores have jacked up the prices. I hope you can hear me. I got my mask on. Take it off for a second. Yeah, jacked up the prices. I am so glad that I have the garden and the sense to store or preserve what I grow, because this is ridiculous. Look at these vegetables. Stuff that usually be 79 cents a can are now $1.29 a can. Just crazy. $1.39 for green beans that's usually 2 for $1. I don't know about your area, but where I live, these people are going stone nuts. This used to be 3 for $1. Little off-brand corn. Now it's $1.79. Well, that just goes to show you, like Lead Farmer 73 told us, you have to be prepared for anything at all times. I'm getting out of here. But I do want to show you all that I looked at the 50% off table. And if it's not 50%, I can't tell what the regular price is, I won't be getting it. And then I got a pound of turkey sausage because I don't eat beef. Well, I don't want to fib. I eat beef about once or twice a year. I saw this spoon back there. I'm going to see what the regular price is, and I may get it. And this is what I'm excited about, if the price isn't jacked up. Organic molasses, unfiltered. That's the type of molasses that you put into your homemade compost and comfrey tea. If you have a bubbler, that's supposed to make it create I guess I should say beneficial bacteria. So I'm going to see what the price is, and if it's too much, I won't be getting it. Okay, I'll get back with you soon. Today is Monday, March, I don't know, 22nd, 23rd. I've lost all sense of time and reality being in the house. We go on lockdown tonight at midnight. Okay, I'll be back. I bought some cozy chamomile tea so I can relax. The price wasn't too bad. It's $3.49. It's usually 2 for $5. But it's okay. I'll pay for this because I didn't get a chance to harvest too much chamomile last year. The end. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye now.